Hello everybody, SilverPicker here, and today I want to share with you an awesome website that I discovered. Now this website is called www.worthpoint.com, and what it is this massive repository of antiques, collectibles, and other items that tells you their values, how to identify them, and much, much more. It's an amazing, amazing website. So most of us in this picking community, when we want to value something, we'll log on to eBay and we'll go to recently listed items, recently sold items, and see what things have sold for in the last couple months. Now that's usually sufficient for items that are, that come up all the time. You're going to see tons and tons of, these, for example, the 1993 United States Mint proof sets. That comes up all the time, that sells all the time. You'll be able to see what the basic price is over the last couple months. But what about things that are a little bit harder to find? What about something like this, a little piece of jewelry that, it does have a marking, but it's, this exact piece of jewelry probably doesn't come up too much. Or what about this piece of jewelry, It has this little hallmark, but it's not so frequent. So how do I know the value? So the great thing is with Worthpoint is you can actually look up years and years and years worth of listings and see what things sold for in the past. Now, in addition to it being good for really rare items that don't come up on eBay that often, it's also really good because you can see the trends. Why is that important? As a business person, half of knowing what to sell is also knowing when to sell it. You need to know, should I be selling it now, or should I be holding it, or should I even be buying more and investing in them and then selling them in a future date? So if you took a look, for example, let's take a coin here. We've got the 1899 O MS63 Morgan dollar. Now we can look this up on Worthpoint and we can see, is it selling for more now than it was 5 years ago? Is it selling more for 5 years ago than it is now? Etc. You can keep looking up these different things and you can figure out the best time to sell it. So that's just one other awesome thing that you can do with Worthpoint. So that's one of my favorite things because that's something that no matter how good you are at this business, no matter how long you've been doing it, it's kind of hard to tell on very specific items when you should be selling something and when you should be holding it. So that, I think, is worth the Worthpoint subscription in and of itself, just to be able to tell when you should sell something. So I love that aspect. But there's a whole nother aspect of Worthpoint that I really want to mention. And by the way, just to tell you the scale of this operation, Worthpoint has 300 million historical prices and web pages, which is just a massive amount of data. So in addition to that, it has what's called its MAPS database, which is marks, autographs, patterns, and symbols. And there are over 100,000 items in that as well. And what that is, that's awesome because it tells you all the hallmarks. Now, there are free websites that do this, but none are as good as Worthpoint. None of them have it as indexed as well as Worthpoint does. So you can actually go on Worthpoint, look at a hallmark. We took a look at this one before. So we can look at this, type in some keywords, and we can actually look it up and see who made it, when it was made, etc., and find out a lot more information about it. Now, that is really, really awesome and is super worth it. It also, of course, has the autographs for people that are buying autographed books or pictures, etc. Really helps with authentication. And finally, I'll give the I guess the last really, really cool thing that it has is it also has 1,000 reference books that have been digitized in its online library. So it's basically like you can have a private library of 1,000 different titles related to collecting, picking, buying and selling, etc. So all I can say is that you should definitely check out Worthpoint. If you look over here at this coupon code, I've teamed up with Worthpoint. They're giving us a 5% discount on these memberships. So use this coupon code at checkout. Tell them I sent you. I really, really think it's worthwhile. Plus, give it a try. It's a 7-day free trial. Is totally, totally worth it. So check out Worthpoint. I think you'll like it. And I'd love to hear from you guys. If you use it already, let me know what you think of it. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that this will help you make some money in your picking adventures. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, until next time, SilverPicker out.